Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. It's episode 1100 something, I don't know. Not worried about it right now. More worried about not being shadow banned. You know. Which I don't even know. Let me check real quick and see. But man, I'll tell you something. The stock market got shadow banned today. Especially European stock market. My God. You gotta see this. Hey, cool, not shadow banned. Dude. You've got to see this. It's so disgusting, all right? So you got, like, France, like Macron has said, all right, they're going into lockdown on Friday. And think about this, man. Are you, if living in a free country, if you got someone who's saying, all right, you have to have permits to go outside. Imagine trying to own a business in Europe. And then Germany, Merkel's like, yeah, we're going lockdown light. Trying to make it psyops, right? Trying to make it sound not authoritative. It's ridiculous, man. Look at this. All right, so this is Bitcoin. No big deal, man. Like, what did Bitcoin do? All Bitcoin did was hit 13,868 like the Jesus and reversed. I mean, what do you want, dude? Like, this is what we discussed yesterday. I mean, who FOMO'd? Who are the people that supply the liquidity to people that sold here? You know that was a high risk entry. That was like the most ridiculous area one could have ever entered along, right? Just where it was. We touched it once. Look what happened. Right, technically bearishly engulfed after on the next 4-hour candle, showed the bearish divergence, that was already kind of there on the RSI. We knew that. That was talked about yesterday. But the MACD really started showing. So multiple oscillators saying impending price action versus the downside. You got it. But my God. It was probably all linked up to the stock market, to equities, to bots. That, they're all moving together, right? We know how Bitcoin does couple up with the equities a lot, especially when there's volatility. It happened, but what an outperformer! Just outperformed the living crap out of S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq 100. Tech got hit kind of the hardest today collectively. But dude, 13,240 right now. It got up to a low point, 12,888. Parabolic, curved line still there, right? And I know it kind of adjusted. You had the upslope flag. You fell back into it, but you never fell below the demand line of it. Okay, it happens, man. Something hilarious, and I don't know if this is going to happen. This selling could continue because if equities keep selling off, which S&P, serious technical damage. Pretty significant technical damage there. Isn't. We'll look at the supports that are next for the S&P. Good news, a gap fill happened. If Bitcoin was to pivot here somehow, you'd be talking about hidden bullish divergence going on right now on the RSI. Really? Like freaking really, dude? Impending price action, continuation the upside. I don't even believe it, man. I can't believe it. How in the world could Bitcoin perform and this play out with equities, cratering? Maybe we're in a new paradigm. I don't know. In terms of like what's happening. Look, dude. The S&P, Dow Jones, Russell 2000, Nasdaq all look terrible on the weekly. Like worst case scenario looks on the weekly. And they're starting to get follow-through price action now off that. And Bitcoin was the inverse. Bitcoin looked incredible on the weekly, monthly, quarterly candles. The daily on Bitcoin, good news, you've reset the oscillator. You were at 85 before this major sell-off. Or 84, excuse me. And now you're at 70, 69. You're in the midst of resetting that daily oscillator. It happens, man. Look in multi-year bull trends, right? You get overbought, you get out overbought, to get overbought again. You do it over and over and over. It happens, man. So you can't be surprised there. Hitting June 26, 2019's high, and you're at 84 on the RSI, and you're showing on the daily, and you're showing bearish divergence on the oscillators. Come on, man. Those are coinciding variables that, a reversal could be happening here, but if you're in a truly bullish trend, you're going to reverse. You're going to end up probably making higher lows. Then you're going to maybe show a bullish indicator, like hidden bullish divergence. Then you're going to reverse and you run to the upside. So that's Bitcoin. The only thing that's kind of scary is equities, man. Like, dude. They just, wow. You know what I'm talking about, right? That's disgusting, dude. What a gap down. And all day, bearish Mara Bazoo. Filled the gap. S&P 500, man. All right, the bearish shark, maybe a bullish 5-0. Nah, no bullish 5-0. Just a bearish shark, dude. Just to get wrecked. Bearish reversal on a harmonic. And I'm telling you, man, where you are now, there's no support. There's no support till 3,213. Why would we not go test 3,213? Right? Talking about manufactured December 30th, 2019, and then you had touches like January 31st, 2020. Look at this. June 8th of this year. Look. July 29th. Look. September 24th. Why would we not go hit that? It would just be miraculous. Right? I don't know. Jerome Powell just have to start buying equities tomorrow to get this thing to bounce. There's no Japanese candlestick reversal. You're about to be oversold on the 4-hour. Negative Momo's at its highest level since when? Since September 8th. It's gross, dude. It's nasty. And the 4 hours just telling you, kind of showing you what's going on. Hey, cool stuff on the gap fill from September 24th, 25th. But dude, the daily on the S&P 500, there was bearish divergence. Oh, it was convergence, really. Hidden bearish divergence was actually pretty gnarly, dude. In hindsight. Right, that is hidden bearish divergence when you make a high on price, you make a lower high on price, and you make much higher levels of positive Momo. Impending price action, continuation downside, certainly got it. But then, it's not the daily, though. It's the weekly, man. The weekly's so scary. Like, look at this disgusting bearish divergence on the RSI. Look how you fell below the high from February, that previous all-time high. And again, where's support, dude? I mean, it's barely visible on the weekly, the one I plotted, 3213. I mean, look left, I mean, support at 3020, support at 2940. Listen to this music, man. Don't do this to me, dude. I don't need you screaming. Bueller? It's gross, man. It's gross. At least the gap filled. Yeah, I get it, man. But that's starting to play out. All right, you got the local double top kind of, and then you got the major high, and then the high, slightly higher high, much lower levels relative strength. It's not even the weekly that is scary. This is like Halloween, dude. This is like a horror movie on the monthly. It's like, boo. Boo. You got high in price. Well, you just have all these continued highs, and every single time, lower levels of relative strength, right? Dark cloud cover, discussed. I mean, on the day the month closed, right, we were live, and we said, all right, confirmed dark cloud cover, Japanese candlestick reversal. Confirmed. We had a crazy run, intra-month, but look now, the fall through price action on the monthly is occurring. With the lockdowns going on in Europe, earnings coming out, Microsoft didn't do too hot. I mean, their outlook's not good, and you've got crazy stuff going on tomorrow. You got the other big ones. You got Apple, Amazon, Google reporting after close, I believe, all of them, and a lot more names. But you also have the Q3 GDP coming out tomorrow. So you gotta tell me, man, if this is gonna play out, I mean, hey, hopefully on the monthly you can hold 32.42, which is upon you. But if you can't hold that, man, you're looking left. There's like nothing until 29.65. A lot of room to run the downside if things get scary. I mean, I'm not trying to scare people, but this is literally like the inverse of Bitcoin in terms of technical stuff on significant time scales. It looks awful. You coincide all the bearish divergence on the weekly, or there was the daily, right? The hidden divergence. You got the weekly showing bearish divergence, the monthly showing bearish divergence, and then you got the Japanese candlestick reversal on a slightly higher high, and now you're dumping. I don't know, man. I mean, like, hey, maybe it just turns around somehow. Hey, I pray so. I hope so for the sake of everyone's retirement. That happens. But just when you got significant time scales screaming at you like this, it's kind of scary, dude. Like, and I'd be saying the same freaking thing if Bitcoin was doing it, man. Yeah, an upsloping resistance, right? Isn't that going on too? Yeah, is it here? No, it's right here. Yeah, look at that. I mean, an upsloping resistance tested as resistance, and that's where the Japanese candlestick reversal having lots of downside potential here, man. All right. So it's not just the S&P 500; it's the Dow Jones. I mean, it's the it's worse really on the Dow Jones, I guess, right? Double topping, bearish divergence, bearish convergence, diverge, whatever, awful. Look, you break through 26,956, right? The steel wall, all the support here, and then there's not much till 23,353. Lots of room for downside on the RSI, on the monthly, dude. Oh, look, it's nasty, man. It's real nasty. Yeah, you broke through almost all the support today. Pretty much all of it. You did. You actually what's the weekly candle, all right? So there's 1 day and 22 hours left, but you realize today you fell below the Trump bump buying climax from January 2018. You fell below that today. Down 3.43%. This is the worst losing streak on the Dow Jones since February so far. I mean, is that not a double top, dude? I mean, is that not a clear, concise double top? And again, all the support here, you just blasted through it like a joke. Yeah, no, there's a gap fill. Gap fill 27.47 or 27,447. All right. You broke the upsloping channel, right? I mean, dude, this is kind of the VIX, man. We even talk about the VIX. Is it 40 now? It might be above it. I can't remember where. I think it closed probably above 40. That sell-off, I mean, in the last few minutes was nasty. So one top, two tops, and this double top's happening as a lower high than the previous high. That's bad, man. That's how we can now start anchoring, one on the top, two on the top. And you're not, the downtrend's here until you break above this now, right? Well, Bitcoin. Hey, Bitcoin's nothing like this, so, But again, right, when the cash grab happens, Bitcoin gets wrecked too. But who knows, man? I mean, if we're looking at technicals, Bitcoin was kind of toppy too in February. It was like, it had some bearish divergence, right? It ended up showing like a head and shoulders in the end. It wasn't making multi-year highs and stuff like that on significant time scales. It just wasn't the same, technically. So I don't really know how, when a lockdown 2.0 starts, how Bitcoin now, especially with all the institutional money that's come in, is gonna, I don't know how it's gonna be affected so much. You'd think it'd get hurt, but it's okay until 11,463 gets broken to the downside with a weekly close. That's what's nuts. All right, I want you to see something. All right, let's go. Just looking at the stock market. Let's look at more stock market, but not American. Let's go to Germany. All right, the German stock market, the DAX. This is disgusting, dude. This is so nasty. Talk about technical damage done. Look at this head and shoulders. I mean, it's the Jesus pattern. Only after making a lower high than the previous high from February, just like the Dow Jones. That's very, very bad. That means downtrend. Now we're trending, right? This was the attempted rally, right? The attempted rally made an 88% retrace. You failed. Failed miserably. Lockdowns. Sorry, dude. Business can't work. Economies can't do things. They're going to start capitulating like before. Just like the old head and shoulders, right? 100% measured move, the Jesus. And really between 10,349 and 11,800, there's not much, man. There's just a couple supports, dude. Yeah, you are the most oversold on the DAX, at least on the 4-hour. You're 13 since February, right? This is awful. This is like breakaway gap type stuff. How does it even work on an index fund? 100% measured moves probably upon you, probably that's the neckline, Probably already, you're getting closer, dude. Oh, this is freaking logs. All right, there we go. It's not much of a change. 100% measured moves down at 11,300. But if you go to the 100% measured move, dude, there's nothing here. I mean, there's like one low from August 2019. That's about it, man. You've broken so much support here. So get wrecked, Europe. And get devastated. Sorry, Germany. Win war in Europe. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, locking down people again. It's like, hey, we're gonna lock people down. Keep them locked down. Don't lock people down and then re-lock people down after they're trying to recover and rebuild the businesses that the government's mandate destroyed. This is gonna cause so many problems, man. But maybe who knows that in the end was the point of all this. It's really dystopian, really weird, dude. Okay. Well, that's a lot of buy orders on Bitcoin, man. Whoa. So, right? I mean, gold held up. Actually, no, it didn't. No, it did not. Gold's big bearish engulfing candle on the daily. Confirmed now. All right, correction continuing for gold. How weird is that, right? Gold. And look what happened on GLD today. Just a gap down. 175.41. You go back all the way, 2011, 2012. That's where you bounced off that November 2011 high. And yeah, you got a little safety support at 174. But this is the whole point of me having a wedge drawn and a channel, because it could have been definitely a downtrend. And you clearly see, and you're back testing the breakout too, I guess, as support. So, and really on the monthly, I looked at XAU today. It could be a monthly huge cut back from 2011 to now, and you can imagine how long it would take for the handle to be created. How many months? Could be a while of consolidation, but eventually gold looks like ready to go to much, much higher prices. But again, if you're in the handle phase of a potential cut with handle on the monthly, it could take a good while of consolidation. All right, to check out people, make them head for greener pastures, and then it goes. So still in a very, very strong uptrend on gold, but it is in a correction phase for going on 3 months now. That happens, Larry. Very nice buying, and it may not be done but it would require a tremendous amount of patience as a gold market participant for higher prices, okay? Silver, same thing. I mean, nothing really did well today. I mean, Bitcoin even sold off, but it's only down 3.61% today. It did close the last 4-hour candle below 13,202, which is a critical support from July of 2019. You always want to get back above it, but yeah, so, it is not about the breakout itself. It is about the fall through price action you receive after the breakout. Well, the fall through price action you're receiving after the breakout is there's no fall through price action. Bitcoin's just going up now. It's breaking back above 13,200, no problem. Here it is again, so you can see. There's no issue, man. No issue. And I mean, we want in an hour and a half. We want to be closed above 13,200. I think that's the most important thing right now, where we are. All right, so you can see right here, this peak, July 2019. You get above it, you stay above it long enough. Eventually, the price is going to run probably all the way back up to 13,868 to test it again. But we did not spend much time up there. I mean, we were there, and it was a one-touch affair. I don't think we even intercandle touched it twice. It was just once, never again. And then, of course, equities came in to drive this price lower, or at least the bots did. So, and the divergence was there, man. It's not really surprising at those levels daily in the 4-hour. We're all saying reversal of the downside, but uptrend is still very much intact. Okay, don't be scared on Bitcoin yet. The best looking asset I can find anywhere on any market right now on the technicals, on the weekly. Can't find anything better than this, man. You go find something better, looking better than Bitcoin on the weekly, monthly, quarterly, and I'll show you someone who's surprised, and that's going to be me. All equities look topped out. They look screwed. They look like, whoa, man, you had a great run. You had a great attempted rally. Now you're showing all this stupid amounts of bearish divergence. PEs are at insane levels. Earnings coming out. They're not great. Now we got lockdowns going on again. Fed still, but hey, the Fed, what they've done with the US dollar, all right, where they, out of all the money in existence right now, 22% of it was created this year alone. That problem's still here, right? But all the other problems are coming back. So again, it's not even about the weekly. It's really about the monthly, man. It's about the monthly where, remember we looked at stocks? Dark cloud cover, bearish reversal on attempted rallies. Inverse of that here. It's like Bitcoin broke out in July, back tested in September and August. It retested the breakout twice, and now is getting a bullish engulfing candle this month. And there's 3 days left until this bullish engulfing candle is cemented. Until we have a confirmed break who can go on like one of the most, pretty much the most significant time scale. And you've been consolidating for 2.5 years. Yeah, dude, so different. They're so different, and it's so perplexing to me. I just can't. How does the stock market actually respect the TA and dump to much lower levels while Bitcoin somehow respects the TA too? How does that work? Yeah, Ford killed it on earnings. And that's what happens when there's not many expectations and you start selling electric vehicles, right? Yeah, dude, it happens. And that's like the narrative of Ford as we think in 5 years it should be at higher prices because of that decade-large bullish Gartley. Great job on Ford. Here's the monthly on Ford so you can see it. It's right here. Oops, get a log. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The volume signature at the 78.6% retrace in the 1414 confluence pattern completion zone at a back test of an ice line from 1991. All those things together, that's a stupid amount of coinciding variables, man. That's like all implying, oh yeah, upside next, and could be for a while. I mean, that's saying a bottom's in after retracing 78%, and then the spring happened in 2009, and now we're finally 11 years later, we're back testing the spring, and we're going. And so, it's up to $8.04, up 4.42% after hours. But it's gonna be tough, man. Like, what if the collective market, sells off going to be harder for Ford to perform, right? Because you always want the macro, which are like the index funds, to perform well, and then you want the sector of the industry or sector of the macro, which is like automobiles, to be in a bull trend too, just like the macro, just like the index funds, and then you want the individual asset to have good stuff looking on the chart, which Ford does, but again, you got to have a nice trend. But I guess at the same time, it's like, you know, there's only a finite amount of money. Maybe a lot of that tech money will be, you know, a lot of the high flyers will lose some value, and that money will go look for value. Maybe, dude. I don't know. Everything's shutting down. Big one hit the 50-day moving average. Is that real? Yeah, dude. Ford did well. What was it? Pinterest up like 24% or something. Killed earnings. It's great, dude. It's insane. You can talk about a high flyer. Pinterest. Is it not showing? 63.90. Oh my God. That's that is where Pinterest is. Where this blue line is up here. Stupid. Already had, you know, it already gapped up multiple times, breakaway gap, and it's parabola, man. This is definite parabolic run stuff. The leg up happened, the breakaway gap. See, so we could try to plot it or draw it, and I don't know if we can do that. It's so insane. Yeah, there it was, like 1, like 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and now you're just up here. It's so stupid. It's ridiculous. Nothing to see here, just insanity. You know, you reversed at the gold mean ratio from your previous all-time high from August 2019. And it doesn't matter. It's like gold mean ratio reversed, boom, earnings. Well, let it continue. See if we can extend this out for the inevitable open tomorrow. All right, it's going to be up here. All right. To keep people from freaking out, let's start Ethereum on the monthly. Here you go. Here's your monthly candle on Ethereum. No big deal, man. 3 days, 2 hours till this candle here closes. It was a lot better yesterday. But with Bitcoin selling off, all altcoins gonna sell off too, and they're gonna underperform. They're gonna sell off more than Bitcoin. Clearly, and that's happened. Oh my God, man. Decimation.
I like turtles.
Do you know? Do you?
I like turtles.
Me too, man. Thank you, dude. Get it, Tobo.
Bruh.
Can't fool me. Thanks for 589. Oh wow, I'm shadow banned now. Nice. Unbelievable, dude. How do I go from unshadow banned while I'm live, and then now I'm shadow banned? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm shadow banned now. Sweet. Okay, cool. Thanks, YouTube. No, my title. What does my title have to do with it, man? I could just like end the stream and restart it and see if I'm shadow banned, you know. I don't know. What's the point of even streaming anymore? I gave you all the information you kind of need now, so 31 minutes live, you know, good enough, right? I can just do another test stream to see if I stay shadow banned, and then like we can go on from there. But there's no point, man. Like you know, at all. Again, like if I've given the information, you know, like no one can search for me. It's like I'm dead. You know, it's a dead stream. So. Cool.
Maybe it was saying lockdown.
No, it's not. Okay, what about yesterday? And what about the day before when I was shadow banned? Right? I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna restart the stream. If I'm not shadow banned, I'll just try to keep going with just whatever requests and stuff. But you know. Thank y'all for watching. 30 minutes, whatever, you know. Good luck, Bitcoin. You know what we got to do. Close above 13,200. I'm just gonna, whatever. All right. Thanks so much. Respect to you.